So good morning, one and all. So good morning. Once I have to check. Okay. So good morning. First of all, introduce myself. My name is Kamalesh. I am from Pantech solution. So I am working under projects like deep learning, machine learning, and Python basic, some data science projects like this. So today we are going to take webinar on Python programming. It's organized by Dhanalakshmi Institute of Technology. Thank you for this wonderful webinar. And then organized by Department of Electronic and Communication Engineering in association with Pantech e-learning. Okay. So once again, heartily thanks to Dhanalakshmi Srinivas Institute of Technology to giving this golden opportunity. And then Pantech e-learning. So we are daily conducting a webinar on trending domains like deep learning, OpenCV, IoT, like those domains and all. So if you are not new to our channel, please subscribe the channel and click a bell icon. So you will get a notification whenever we came to online or whenever we upload the videos. So all are mostly used for students and very helpful for freshers who are looking for jobs and all. So today we are going to take Python programming language. So we are going to take an Python basics only. So from various data types, data structure, like that something I will tell you. Technically I will teach you. So first of all we will go on to some introduction part. So about this webinar, I will tell you some introduction. I will tell you some introduction of the Python, why we are using Python and what are the applications we are using and all. And then after that, how to some printing variables and keywords I will tell you. After that, I will be move on to data types and data structure, flow control. The flow control is like for loop, if loop, else loop, like that. And then functions. Function is nothing but the three part of function is there, user defined some functions are there, I will tell you. And data frames, if we have time we will see about data frame, but at last I will show you some interesting package or interesting tips, that is Google text translator. So we will use that one, and I will some interesting tips I will teach you. Okay, so this is the today's agenda. So next we will enter into the introduction part. So what is programming? So whenever we want to take programming language, this question is important. So types of programming language, we have Python, C, C++, Perl, Java. Okay. So based on when we compare to any other programming language like C, C++, Perl, Java and all, but our Python program language something is different, okay, and it's most trend language nowadays in 2020s, okay. So why it's that much trend, okay? Because it's a user in syntax is easy, and then it's object oriented language and dynamic memory allocation, like that something is there, okay. So first the Python was developed by Guido van Rossum at a National Research Institute of Mathematics and Computer Science in Netherlands, okay, in 1989, okay. So I don't want to prolong this session as a only just for introduction part. I want to move this session into technical ways. Then only this webinar will be useful for us also, and to you also as a students, you also, okay. So just I'm giving the introduction part, and then I will tell you some of the points why we are using Python language. Like if we compare to any other programming language, Python is very solve the very complex problem into less time. That is computation part. When we compare to Java, the computation will be a less, and then fewer lines of code. 10 times fewer lines. When we take an Java code, it's a 10 times lesser than fewer lines of code, because in Python we have more number of packages. Okay, using the packages we can import the packages and we can reduce the lines. And it's a high level programming language. Hope high level programming language everybody knows what is that high level. And then huge community. Okay, so interface between Python programming language and any other domain or any other API or any other packages is uh, huge one, that is huge community. Okay, then cross platform. Okay, not only we can use it for Windows, we can use for Linux or Unix or Ubuntu or Mac, like that we can use so many different type of platform, and it's a open source. And large ecosystems, large ecosystem is nothing but we have a more number of packages. For example, if you want to use deep learning algorithm, they have more number of packages, based on the packages we can, based on packages we can use that one. And then large ecosystem and a multi-purpose language with a simple and beginner friendly syntax. Okay, so it's a multi-purpose language. Why we are using multi-purpose language means, I will tell you how it's working. And then for beginner, it's a friendly syntax. Beginner friendly syntax means, for example, if you want to create one for loop or if loop or if else loop, we can use this. You can beginners friendly syntax means we can use this as an easily. For example, if you want to use for declare a for loop, you need some space and then one colon. But if you take an Java programming language, it's almost different. It almost different. Like for example, you need to declare an open parenthesis and close parenthesis, curly bracket, and then colon. So these are somewhat irritated when compared to Java. It's easy to declare a for loop in Python. Okay, so what you can do it using Python. Okay, if we can go as a software engineer or mathematician, we can use as a for mathematical purpose, and we can use for data analytic purpose, and we can use for data scientist, and then accountant, and then network engineer. Okay, so and I will show you that plus kids is why I am using this one means, because most of the children can learn easily Python when compared to any other language. Okay, so for playing purpose also we can use the Python language, so that's why I mentioned here kids. Okay, so next one is multi-purpose language. Python is a multi-purpose language, I already told to you. So we can use it for data analyzing purpose. Data analyzing means, for example, now I need to take how many in real time example, how many coronavirus attack, how many persons will be attacked in Tamil Nadu coronavirus. Okay, so for that purpose I need some collection of state wise, I need a count means you can use data analysis. Okay, we can use cluster based algorithm and we can predict the how each stage, like that. Okay, for data analysis purpose we can use this one. Okay, and then AI or ML. Okay, so artificial intelligence or ML, we can use the Python program for to develop a programs like AI or machine learning, like that. Okay, then automation is nothing but if you want to run any controllers, we need to use some programming language. Okay, so for that purpose you can use automation. And web apps means we need to develop web application for any other banks or any other some other government sector, means we can use web apps. Okay, and then mobile app is nothing but if you want to develop any application for iOS or mobile apps, for sometimes it will be useful. And desktop apps like antivirus software or McAfee, like that. Okay, then testing. So testing is nothing but after if you develop an application from software engineers, we need to test that application. Okay, so for that purpose also we can use. And at last hacking. Okay, it's used for hacking purpose also. So we have totally that is we can split the Python into two types. One is Python 2 and Python 3. Okay, so Python 2 is somewhat complicated one when compared to Python 3. Okay, so Python 2 is a legacy and Python 3 is a present and future, because Python 2 they stopped the packages or the thing, so it's expired. Okay, but now Python 3 is running successfully and now present version is 3.9. Okay, so Python 3 was released in 2008 and Python 3 don't have enough libraries. Okay, why means it's a newly released one, so now till now they are introducing a new kind of library files to Python 3, and Python 2 is present and still on. Okay, so that's why the Python 2 is a legacy. Okay, so next one is now I will be move on to technical section. Before we are going to move on to technical section, I need to give some tips, that is index value. Most of the person will be know about this index value, but someone will be not know. So if you are not known, you can see this. For example, I am creating one string Python underscore Python underscore string. Okay, so here I am declaring one string. Okay, so P represent 0, Y represent 1, and then T represent 2, H represent 3, like that. Okay, so Python string like that, each letter have one index value. Okay, that is from left to right is positive and right to left is negative. Okay, so this one you have to know about index value, because I will tell you what is the use of this index value. Okay, so after this I will next I will move on to directly some technical part. Okay, for this purpose I am using a Jupyter notebook, Anaconda Navigator Jupyter notebook. Okay, so I already opened the Jupyter notebook. So here I am creating a new Python 3 file. So this is my Jupyter notebook. So here only I am increase my font size, because hope everyone will see the size. Okay, so now welcome to Python technical session. Okay, so first of all I like to tell you how to print the statement, because hope everybody will know, but just starting only. So I will use print, how to use print statement, okay. So print statement, so in Python we can declare the print statement using print function and then single quotes. Okay, otherwise you can use print double quotes. Okay, here you want to declare with only a single quotes, you want to declare with only the double quotes, there is no rules, just you can print according to what your convenient, whether it's single quotes or whether double quotes. But if you want to print paragraph, okay, here something is different, you have to use like this. Okay, totally three single quotes you want to use. Okay, between this you have to enter the paragraphs. Okay, if you want to print a paragraph type of string, you need to use 3 single quotes. If you want to print the any string value, you can use single quotes or double quotes. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you in printing statement. Next I will be move on to how to declare a variables. Okay, so how to declare a variable means, here you need to know what is variable. Okay, so variable is nothing but the data want to store somewhere. Okay, for that you need to use some variable names. Okay, like that is called variables. Okay, for example I want to save 10 in a. Okay, a is equal to 10. So here a represent the variable. Okay, if I want to print that variable, you already know the print statement. Just I am giving the variable name. Okay, so I am calling here. I am now a in a 10 is printed, and then I am printing a. Okay, so if you want to print like b is equal to 11, and if you want to print both a and b, you can use print a comma b. Okay, so like this. If you want to print a multiple variable, means you can use comma. Okay, if you want to use only one variable, you can use single. Okay, so if you want to print both string and your variable name, you want to use print single quotes the numbers are. Okay, so the numbers are, and then I am using comma, and then I am printing with string and then a and b value. Okay, so like this also you can print. But here you can see one thing, I am declaring an variable with manually. Okay, for example, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 11, like that I am declaring the value in before itself. But you want to declare a variable at dynamic type, means you want to use some function that is called input function. Okay, for example, here I am declaring a one variable, that is x equal to input, and then open parenthesis, close parenthesis, and then I am declaring the string, enter the number. Okay, so I am declaring a one string. So if I run that particular cell, here my string is printed, enter the number, and then Jupyter Notebook is asking, console is asking input, give the number. Okay, for example, I am giving 12. Okay, then if you click enter, means that 12 will be stored in x. Okay, if you want to store the dynamic type of value, that is user defined type of value, you have to use input function. Okay, for example, now I am printing the statement, so 12 I am printed. Okay, so but here you want to see one thing. For example, if I do like this, another one, x equal to input, and sorry, y is equal to input. Already I have x and y I already have, and I am giving the input 21, and then click enter. Then I want to plus that to x plus y. Okay, see here I am getting a output 1 to 2 1. Okay, because 1 to 2 1, because x is equal to 12, that is 1 2, and then y is equal to 21. So here you can see it's concatenating. Okay, concatenating with each other, it's not adding. Why? Means if you declare any value using input function, that input function will be stored in the type of string. Okay, it is a string type only. Okay, so input function will be a string type only. If you use input function, anything you want to store, mean it will be stored in string type only. Okay, so but if you want to save it in integer type, you want to use here int, open parenthesis and close parenthesis. Then if you run the cell 12 printer, then I am checking a type of x. Okay, integer. Okay, so if you want to save it as a float, here you want to use float. Okay, so this is the thing. If you give the input function, you have to mention what type of data type is that one. Okay, so that is important one. Okay, so for next one is about this, you will hopefully you will understand how to print and how to create a variable. Okay, but in variable we have two totally. One is local variable, another one is global variable. variable. Okay, so local variable and global variable. Okay, so what is local variable? We have to see first of all. Okay, so local variable is nothing but I am declaring a out of my function. For example, I am declaring a is equal to 10, otherwise a is equal to, for our understanding purpose I am using global global variable. Okay, so I am giving a is equal to global variable. Okay, but this is called global variable. If you define any variable using function, that is called local variable. Okay, for example, if you want to define one function, that is you have to use the keyword def and then function name anything whatever you need for your name also, and then you want to use colon. Then if you click enter, now the function will be opened. That is, if you have this space, the function opened. If you want to close the function, if you want to close the function, you have to erase that indentation space. Okay, that is called indentation space. Okay, so now I want to type the uh, local variable. Okay, the local variable is equal to a variable name is a, then local. Okay, so local, and then printing the statement. Okay, so after that I am closing the function, and then I am calling the function. What is the function name you declare in the function? You have to use that function name and call that function. After that I am calling the another one printing statement. That is, you can see the output, then you will understand. Okay, so I am running the uh, shell. Okay, so here you can see I am declaring a global variable, and after that a local variable. Okay, first I am calling the local variable, then it's printed local. Okay, then after that I am calling that global variable, then it's printed. Okay, when a is equal to out of the function, it will be declared always global variable. But if it is within the function, it will be declared only a local. Okay, so this is the difference between local variable and global variable. Okay, so next we will move on to data types. Okay, so data types is nothing but for example, if you want to declare any set of questions, okay, any set of numerical values, or any set of integer values, or complex value, or string type of values, we need to use data types. Okay, in data types we have totally three difference. That is, one is numerical, another one is boolean, and another one is string. So string everybody know, I think so. Okay, so in numerical also we have totally three types. Okay, in numerical also totally we have three types. One is a, that one is integer. Okay, integer type of value. And then b is equal to float value, and then another one is complex. So about integer and float everyone know. Okay, what is integer and what is float, but complex is here something different. Okay, so complex is nothing but real and imaginary. Okay, real value and imaginary value. Okay, that is complex. I will tell you all the thing how to declare integer, float and complex, and what is boolean and what is string. Okay, so first we move on to integer. So integer is nothing but, you can see here a is equal to 12, and then type x, a. Okay, so a is integer type, but here you want to see one thing. Print, using print function I am printing the type of the one. Using that function, if I print the type, I am getting a output, that is class integer type. Okay, so that is, in integer type of class I am printing the statement, that is Python is a object oriented language. It comes under the class. Okay, it's a from class, from integer class I'm using the a is equal to 12. Okay, so if you print float function, you can just using the float value, so I am declaring the float. Okay, class is equal to float. But if you want to print complex, okay, so complex is something different. So how to declare a complex is just you have to use one real value and then plus imaginary value. For example, I am giving 6 and j. Okay, so real value and imaginary value. Okay, so if I use this function, so here you can see I am getting a complex. Okay, so this is the major thing available in numerical. We don't have any long, short or long integer, short integer, like that. We don't have like a Java. We just have in numerical 3 types. One is integer, float and complex in Python. Okay, so next one we want next we move on to boolean. Okay, so boolean is nothing but it's just checking the conditions. For example, I am giving a variable x. In x I am giving the condition x is greater than 12 or not. Okay, so if I use print statement, if I print the output what is x, okay, so it's I am getting a false, so it's a boolean. If it is a true, that is if it is a less than, you will be get a output true, but here I am declaring greater than, so it's get a false. Okay, so here also you can use type function. Here also you can use type function, and then if you see the output of the type is, you can get the value class is equal to boolean. Okay, so Python is an object oriented language, so using that each class function I am calling that boolean function. Okay, so then everybody know about, now you everybody get the idea about numericals. But next one in data type is string, that is last one, string. How to declare a string? I already told to you, if you want to declare any string, you have to use variable name is equal to string. Okay, so string, before you are going to you have to understand about str. So this green color. Okay, so if you get a like this green color means it's a keyword. Okay, we can't take it as a variable. Okay, you want to use any other names. Okay, so here I am declaring, let's make Python simple. Okay, so here I already showed in the slide. Okay, you have to understand about the index number, index of Python. Okay, so here I am declaring some string. Okay, so if you want to print only a first one, that is only a L. If you want to print only an L in this string, you have to use the string, you have to use that function, variable name, and then what is the index value? 0. Okay, so if you print, that means you can get a L. So 0 means here 1 L. Okay, 1 means E, 2 means T, like that. Okay, but you want to understand this space also included in index value. Okay, if you want to print space also, you can use using print statement, and you can print the data. Okay, and I already told you from right to left we have a minus type of integer value, minus type of index value. Okay, so if you want to print, if you give a print -1, so it will be print E. Okay, last of the string, last letter of the string. Okay, so this is the index value we can see. And you can if you want to see the length, okay, for example, you want to see the check the length of the string, means you want to use string length function and then string variable. Okay, so totally I have a 23 length. 23 means totally I have a 23 from 0 to 23 index value. Okay, so in that I am printing here -1. -1 means from right to left, first one. Okay, so like this you can share the like this you can declare the string. Okay, so in string you can use for example, here I am having exclamatory symbol. Okay, here I am at last I have a exclamatory symbol. Okay, now I am running this cell. Now with the exclamatory symbol I have a one string. Okay, I want to remove the I want to remove the exclamatory symbol, means you want to use variable name. Okay, then I am using strip function. Okay, so strip is a function. You can, within that function, whatever you want to remove, you just give the give within that function, means it will be automatically remove the function. See here, so before that I am declaring a double exclamatory symbol, but here it's removed the using strip function. I am removing the uh, exclamatory symbol. Okay, so like this we can do with exclamatory symbol. Okay, so next one is data structure. Okay, so data structure, we data types we seen. Next one is data structure. Okay, so data structure is nothing but if you want to store uh, different type of where different type of function for different type of data, means for example both string and integer into single data type, means we want to use this one. Okay, so data type we have different for example, sorry, data structure. In this data structure we have a structure, we have first one, that is list. Okay, so list is one of the data structure in Python, and another one is tuple, and another one is dictionary, and another one is set. Okay, so these are the data structure available in Python. Okay, so first I will tell you what is list. Okay, so list is nothing but it's an array like construct which can store type of object in ordered sequence. Okay, it can be store the type of objects in ordered sequence. Okay, it's very flexible to use and doesn't have a fixed size. Okay, we can for example, if you declare first for example 1 to 10 as a list one, list is equal to here you are declaring 1 2 3 5 6, and then you are giving high. Okay, so you can declare whatever you need. It's not a fixed size. Okay, you can add even more. If you want to add, means you can add after that high you need to add Pantech, means you can add. Okay, it's not a fixed size, but if you want to do it in tuples, means it's something different. Okay, I will tell you what is tuple. Okay, but you want to see first of all list. Okay, so list syntax is just a square bracket only. Okay, you want to declare one variable and then you have to declare one square bracket. Within that bracket you have to declare the data. If you use any string value, you have to use single quotes. Okay, this is the syntax for list. Okay, so if you want to do append is nothing but if you want to do the append function. For example, I am declaring one list, you want to use append. Okay, so append is nothing but you want to add something after high, means you have to use append function. Okay, so if you want to use append function, you have to declare a variable name, then append keyword. After that, using append function, you want to declare the function anything like ironman. Okay, so li dot append. Okay, so now I am printing the list. See here, so using append function we can add the whatever you need, you can add. Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, that is called list is a flexible one. Okay, so if you want to extend, that is if you want to add at last, you can use extend function. Using this extend function, I am declaring an 1 comma 10. Okay, then I am printing the okay. See here we can extend the if you use append function, okay, it will be print at last only, but if you use extend function, it will wherever you need to declare, you can mention that using values. Okay, then after that you will be move on to pop-up function. Okay, so if you want to delete any variable, any value in your list, you want to use pop function for deleting. Okay, so here you want to check, I want to delete the high means you want to give the index value is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 is my index value. Using 7 I am popping the high. Okay, after popping the high I am printing the statement, so there is no high. Okay, if you want to delete any value, any object in your list, you can use pop-up function and delete the value. Okay, so you can use you can use remove function also. If you want to, for example, if it is a large number of list, you don't know what is the index value of particular object. Okay, you can use, for that purpose you can use remove function. Okay, li dot remove open parenthesis and close parenthesis. So I want to remove Iron Man in my list. You can use Iron Man and remove, then list. Okay, so if you know the index value, you can use pop function. If you don't know the index value, you can use remove function. Okay, so this is the basics of list. Okay, so next, after list, next one is we'll move on to dictionary. Okay, so about dictionary, dictionary is nothing but if you want to, before going to dictionary, we can see about tuples. Okay, so tuple is something different when compared to list. Okay, so what is the syntax for tuple means just the brackets. Okay, if you want to declare a list means you have to use square bracket, but if you want to declare a tuples means just you want to use parenthesis. Okay, so what is the main difference between tuples and list is it's a immutable. Okay, list is a mutable and tuples is a immutable. Okay, about mutable and immutable, after I am done a few steps in tuple, I will explain you what is the main difference between tuple and list. Okay, so if you want to declare an list, you have to use this parenthesis, and you can directly use like this. Okay, so this is the major difference. But here one thing, if you want to, it's a fixed memory. Okay, so tuples is a fixed memory. Okay, so but if you want to check the memory of the tuples means id. Okay, if you use id function, if you print the statement means you can get the memory address of the tup variable. Okay, 8654472 is a memory. Okay, so if once you run the tuple using these objects, it will be stored in this memory. But if you want to replace high as and some other data object means it's not possible in tuple. Okay, but if you want to remove in list means it's possible. So that's why list is an list is a mutable and tuples is a immutable. Okay, that is a major difference between this list and tuples. Okay, so for example, I am creating a list. Here already I created a list. Okay, here you can see I am running this cell. Okay, after running the cell, I am creating a new cell. In this new cell, I am checking the ID. That is, ID means address of the list. Okay, I am checking. I am getting 1 3 3230772. Okay, so this is my address of the list. Okay, so after that I am using some append function. I am adding an ironman. Okay, using some append function I am adding a ironman. Okay, so when I done this one, if I print the again address of the list, same thing only, same address only. Okay, so before also same address and now also it's same address only. Okay, so that is called mutable. Okay, we can change the we can add or we can delete in a list. Okay, but in tuples we cannot add and delete. Okay, once you create it's a fixed memory size. Okay, so that is the basic difference between this. Next one we will move on to dictionary. Okay, dictionary. So dictionary is nothing but if you want to create one dictionary, the syntax is variable name is equal to then flower bracket. Using the flower bracket you need to give key and values. This is the syntax. For example, if you want to declare one dictionary, you have to use open parenthesis key. Key is nothing but you need to give the index value 1 is equal to, and then values is nothing but you want to give the value. Okay, what you want to store. Okay, so here I am storing Pantech. Okay, then after that if you want to save any other thing, means you have to use the another one next value and then e-learning, like that learning. Okay, like that you can do. Okay, this is the basic syntax of dictionary. Okay, so if you want to print the dictionary you can use if print statement, you can print the dictionary. Okay, if you want to use print statement you can print the dictionary. Okay, so this is the basic difference between this is the basic example of dictionary. And then next we will move on, like same thing only. If you want to delete anything in your dictionary, you can use pop function, append function. If you want to add anything you can use append function, like same thing as an list. And then next we will move on to sets. Okay, so sets also it seems like a dictionary only. So if you want to create one set, you have to use one variable name is equal to open parenthesis and close parenthesis and then data. So set basically sets means it's like a for example it's a unique. If you want to find the intersection or unique value in your whole array for this sets value, you can use the set function. Okay, so for example here I am declaring the x variable using 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and then I am repeating again 1 and 2. Okay, so this is my set value. Okay, so using this I want to check whether the union or not union. For example, you can use y is equal to, again creating one sets. Okay, sorry, here I will use 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Here I am using 1 2 3. Okay, so I have totally two sets. One is x, another one is y. Okay, so if you want to find the union value, you have to use x then union of y. Okay, so if you want to declare the union, you have to use this symbol. Okay, if you want to declare the union, you have to use this symbol union. Okay, so if you print that z, here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so because I am here passing the union function only. What are the same thing you want to display? For example, here I am declaring an 99. Okay, then you can see So 99 also union only. Okay, so if you want to check the like this, if you want to check the intersection, you can use the function of intersection. For example, z is equal to x. Otherwise you can use like this also, print open parenthesis then intersection is, and then I am passing the value of first x comma intersection and then y. Okay, see here 1 2 3 is the intersection between x and y. Okay, so like this also you can do. Okay, so next one is flow control. Okay, so up to this data structure is over. Next I am going to flow control. Okay, flow control is nothing but how we can access the data from list or tuples or anywhere. Okay, so flow control, that is called flow control. Okay, in flow control we have a different like loops and conditional statement and loop control statement. Okay, so loops is nothing but it allows you to execute the group of statement in several times, that is called loops. Okay, so loops is nothing but if you want to run the loops, if you want to run the execute the group of statement in several times, that is the use of loops. Okay, and then another one is the conditional statement. Okay, so loops, in loops we have for loops like that, if loop and is there, and then we have conditional statement. So conditional statement is nothing but if you want to check whether it's a true or false. If you want to run the loop with the checking of true or false, you can use conditional statement like if or elif or else, like that you can do. Okay, but another one is the loop control statement. Okay, so loop control statement. Loop control statement is nothing but it alter the execution based on the condition. Okay, so for example, if you want to print from 1 to 10 but I don't want to print 5 to 5 in this 1 to 10 means, you can use loop control statement and you can do it that like that. Okay, so that is the basics of loop control. Then I am creating one loop control using simple loop control using if and elif. Okay, so here I am declaring x equal to 10. Okay, so I want to check whether 10 is less than or equal to the 10 or greater than 10. Okay, whether the x is less than 10 or equal to 10 or greater than 10. So if you want to create a if loop, you have to use if, then condition you want to give. Okay, the condition is 10. Okay, so if yes less than 10, I am opening the if condition, and then you have to use the print statement x is less. Okay, so like same thing only I want to do for next one, that is if x, otherwise elif I am giving a condition x equal to 10. Okay, so if it is equal to 10, you want to print x is equal to 10. Okay, so if it is a not equal means, you have to move on to else statement. Okay, so else statement, you have to print the statement x is greater than 10. Greater than 10. Okay, so here I am declaring x equal to 10. If I run the program, x equal to 10, so this elif condition is passed, and then my output is getting equals to 10. So this is called if loop. Okay, if you want to check only two condition means, you can use if and else. If you want to use nested condition means, you can use elif function. Okay, so this is the basic example of if condition. Okay, so if you want to move on to uh, for loop. Okay, so now you understand about if loop, if and elif. If you want to move on to for loop, I want to declare one. For example, you can use range function for x in range. Okay, so range is nothing but we have a syntax of range from starting to ending. Okay, so from starting to ending means this is starting value is 1 and ending value is 10. Okay, so 1 to 10 number, I am taking a 1 to 10 numerical value and passing the iteration value. Iteration value is nothing but x represent the iteration and then range represent the sequence. Okay, so here I am passing the value, and then again I am creating one for loop. Okay, for y in range of x. Okay, so after I am getting the iteration value, I am passing the iteration value into another for loop. Okay, so after I am passing that iteration value to another for loop, I am printing the value. Okay, print x comma end is nothing but at the end what you have to do. Okay, I am giving nothing. Okay, so at the end it will be not print anything. Okay, so print open parenthesis and close parenthesis. See here, first iteration I am having a range, I am having a sequence of 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, so first I am passing the x equal to 1. Okay, so after I am passing the x equal to 1, here also range is 1, then after it's passing a y, passing to y, then 1 comma, there is nothing is there. Okay, 1 comma null value. Okay, after I am passing into 2, then after that it check into 2, then 2 comma null value. Okay, like that it will be print like this. Okay, it's like a primate. Okay, so this is the execution of for loop. Okay, so next one is, if you want to declare an while loop, it is easy. For example, I am declaring I is equal to 0, then after that while I less than 3. Okay, I am declaring one condition. If it is a less than 3, print the I. Okay, then I plus 1 equal to 1. Okay, so see here, I am getting the value 1 1 1. Okay, so I am passing the value 0 and then while less than is equal to 3. So if it is a condition is satisfied, up to this it will be go into the I plus 1. Okay, if it is a condition is not satisfied, for example, if you increase the value 5, it will be print up to 5. Okay, so if the condition is satisfied means it will be execute. Okay, otherwise it won't execute. Okay, then after that break statement also is there. Break statement. So break statement is opposite to while. Okay, so here I am passing the value for loop, in for loop x in for loop x in range x in range comma 10. Sorry, invalid syntax. Comma 10 x in range, then I am passing the value x equal to 4, then it won't break the condition, then print the value, Okay, see here I am giving a range from range 10. 10 means I have a number 1 to 10, but I am passing the value 0 in x and 1 in x, 2 in x and 3 also in x. But at fourth, if it is a 4, x equal to 4, it will be break the statement. Okay, so up to 4 only it's displaying the output. If I give the 10, up to 10 it will be give the output. Okay, so there is no useful of the break statement. So if you want to break the statement up to 5 means you can use 5. Up to 5 we can declare the value. Okay, so this is the use of break statement. Okay, then after that same thing only we can done it in pass statement also. Okay, pass statement is nothing but instead of break you can use pass. Then after that in pass statement what you have to print. Okay, for example if you want to print pass string is passed, string is passed. Okay, so each and every iteration is passing a string. Okay, see here. So up to 5 it display the output, and after that I am passing one string is passed, then after that passed the output, then it's continuing the loop. Okay, so this is the use of pass statement. Okay, so up to this you understood. I hope you will understood. Then we will move on to functions. Okay, so functions functions. Okay, in functions we have three different. One is built-in function, another one is lambda, another one is user defined function. That is we are creating a function within the program. Okay, so we have a totally three type of function. Okay, so already we are using built-in function sometimes and somewhere. For example, if you want to print the statement, you are using a there is no code print statement. Okay, so if you want to declare the print state, for example you are using a help, you can use help function also. You want to know about print statement, you can use like this. Okay, so it's a inbuilt function. Now I am using inbuilt function. I am printing the what is the use of print statement. Okay, so it's giving some information about print statement. Okay, so that is the called inbuilt function. So see here we can pass the values or we can pass the strings, whatever we need, and here we can use the separate. That is for example, see here I am in what the use of separate and what is the use of end. End you already know what is. Okay, say new line. Okay, after printing it will be console will be move on to new line. But what is the use of separate? I will tell you. Okay, so here I am using the print statement, and then I am passing two variables. That is one is iron and another one is man. Okay, so after I am passing two string, I am using separate. Okay, so here I having a separate. So for that purpose I am using separate. In this separate I am passing the underscore. Okay, and then at the end I am passing the star. Okay, so now you will be understand. Okay, see here at the separation of first string and second string I want to print underscore. So here you can see underscore is there, and then at the end of the printing statement I want to use star. Here you can use star. Okay, so that is the major use of help function. Okay, so we already used id also. Okay, what is the id, that is using id we can check the memory address. So you can we already use them. So I am using id, return the identity of the object in the address of the memory address. Okay, so like this inbuilt function is there. Okay, so about inbuilt function up to this only. After that we have a lambda function. Okay, I already told you what they use. So lambda function. Okay, so lambda function is nothing but it's like a within line we can write one function. Okay, by using lambda function within line we can use lambda function. Okay, so first time declaring a keyword of lambda. Okay, that is lambda. Okay, lambda, and then I am passing the variable. Okay, I am passing one variable, and then I am adding that variable. Okay, so we need some variable, so for that purpose I am using x. mm, Otherwise no need. Okay, because here I having a passing variable, so I am passing one variable, and that variable should be in want to add. Okay, that is x plus x. Okay, after that, using print statement, I am passing that what is the value of a. What is the value of a? I am passing 3. Okay, see here, I am getting the output 6. Okay, so if I giving a is equal to 3, automatically it will be assigned according to this function, and then it will be declared to the x is equal to 3, then 3 plus 3, so I am getting a 6 output. So this is the use of lambda function. If you want to use even more also, for example, if you want to declare two values also, you can two variable also you can pass. Okay, so 3 comma 2, then here I am want to declare, I am passing the two parameters, so you have to passing two parameter, then x plus y. Okay, so 3 plus 2 5, so I am getting the output. So this is the use of lambda function. Okay, next one, user defined function. This one I already told to you, but again I am for your understanding purpose I am telling you, add function. So user defined function is nothing but if you define using any function you want to declare, you have to use the keyboard of def, and then add is the my function name, and then I am passing a two parameter x comma y, and then after x comma y I am passing the value sum is equal to x plus y, and then print the statement. Okay, so print the sum value. Okay, so at the end of the function, I am passing using that function name, I am calling the passing the parameters to the function, that is 7 comma 7 I am declaring, so I am getting the output of 14. So this is called user defined function. Okay, so up to, hope everybody will know about data structures. Now you will be understand about function and for loop, sets, tuples, and then data types, global variable, local variable. So these are the, in this session we are seeing this all the things. I hope everybody will be understand about this, and I will tell you some, I will tell in agenda itself, I will tell you some interesting tips. Okay, so interesting tips is nothing but here I am passing the, I am using one for example, I am declaring a from, I am importing an, wait a minute. Okay, so from GTTS. Okay, GTTS nothing but Google text to speech. Okay, so whatever you are giving as a string, it will be give the output as an audio format. Okay, using that I am using some import, using that library package I am importing, and again GTTS. Okay, using that function I am importing again GTTS. After importing, I am importing another packages also, that is import OS. Why I am importing OS means, I already told to you, it is GTS function is used to converting an text to audio, sorry, text to audio. Okay, so after I am converting a text to audio, I want to play this audio. Okay, so for that purpose I am importing an OS. Okay, so now I imported both GTTS OS. And one thing I want to tell, if you are getting error during this importing time, you have to install pip install GTTS. Okay, you want to install this package, then only you will be able to import this package. Then after that importing, I am declaring one variable, that is text variable. Using this text variable I am passing thank you, Institute of Institute of Technology by learning. Okay, so I am passing the text. Thank you, Dhanalakshmi Institute of Technology by Pantech e-learning. Okay, so I want to language tech. Okay, so for that purpose, I am declaring one variable language equal to English. Okay, language is equal to English. Then after that, I am using one variable converting, and then I am calling that yes. Within GTTS, I am passing the parameter, that is text parameter, text equal to text. Okay, so because I am declaring my text into text variable name only. Then language. So language is equal to, already I have language variable, so I am passing that one. After that, slow. Okay, using slow means, why I am using slow means, if you declare non-slow means it will be uh, give the output with fast. Okay, so I am converting. Okay, so if you open this Jupyter notebook, see here I am having a, wait a minute, it's run. Okay, okay, now it's converted and save it in CONV. Okay, I want to save it as an audio type. Okay, so for that purpose NV, I'm calling that CONV, save as an audio file dot mp3. Okay, I want to save it that string as an audio type using this name. Okay, converting dot save audio mp3. So after this done, if you move on to this file, see here I am having a audio dot mp3. Okay, so now I want to play that audio, means you have to use OS. Okay, I already tell about what is OS dot system and then audio. Okay, audio mp3. Okay, so if I run this cell, what is the string I am written in this text, it will be automatically automatically it will be told by AI bot. Okay, in your laptop. Okay, so I am running this cell, just wait a minute, it will be give the speech.
Thank you, Dhanalakshmi Institute of Technology by pantechelearning.
So everybody will hear this sound. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so this is another one tips for you for Dhanalakshmi College of Engineering. Thank you for this nice session. Hope everybody will understand about the basics of Python language. Okay, so if you are understand basics of Python language, just you can, tomorrow I have a section of using deep learning, and then another one data science also. Okay, so if you want to study about deep learning, means you can use tomorrow I will be same timing only, I have a webinar on deep learning also. If you want to study, means you can attend this tomorrow webinar also. Before you are attending, in this video link description, I will be give one link. In this video description I will give one link. Okay, I will just tell about basics of deep learning. You just go through that video, then you can attend to, live webinar session, then you will be understand even more. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please give comment, and anything you need, means you can contact those. So Kamalesh S, my number, and then my mail ID. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding about any data science project or machine learning project, you can contact this number. Okay, and if you need to do any other webinar in our channel itself we have a description of who want to contact you for even more webinar you need in your institution or any other institute want any webinar, you can contact those marketing department of our and you can schedule your webinar. And then if you are like this video, you can please click the like button and share to the any other student. Hope they will also enjoy this session. Okay. Once again, thank you to the college, institute, and both HODs and HOD of Electronic and Communication Engineering, and then Dhanalakshmi Srinivasan Institute of Technology. So tomorrow we will see about deep learning webinar. So it's signing. Thank you all.